I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the Archie Luxury channel. And today I'd like to talk about how do you get maximum satisfaction out of your luxury goods. And I'm in Australia, in Brisbane town, and I get satisfaction from my luxury goods by basically enjoying the use of them, by photographing them and sharing the pictures with my YouTube audience. And I also get a lot of satisfaction in hoarding and possessing my goods. And I just wanted to ask my audience there, how do you get satisfaction? Do you get satisfaction when you go to a fancy restaurant and you're wearing a beautiful wristwatch? Do you get satisfaction when you wear a beautiful wristwatch to work? And I want to hear from the audience, how do you get enjoyment and fulfillment out of the material goods you own? And in my own way, I get a lot of satisfaction knowing that I have luxury watches in my bank safe. That's right. So I'm not even actually utilizing these items itself. I just know I possess them. It's the hoarding of luxury goods. And I know I got a stash of luxury goods which are available for me to caress, use and enjoy. And I know I can go to them anytime I want. And it's the hoarding that I get a great deal out of enjoyment and satisfaction from. And I wanted to ask my audience, do we have many hoarders out there? That's right. Do we have many luxury goods hoarders? And I gotta say, I really love collecting all sorts of literature on the luxury goods. I love books, I love magazines, I love factory brochures and leaflets, factory magazines. It's all very, very good. And I just wanted to ask, how do you get enjoyment? Is it the actual using the goods that make you happy? Is it the hoarding? I'm a bit of a hoarder. It's knowing I possess them. Hoarding these luxury goods. Whereas other people would get great satisfaction when they go to a beautiful restaurant in a beautiful outfit and they've got on their Patek, or they've got those beautiful Tiffany cufflinks on, or, you know, what makes you happy? And it's different for different people. Some people would say, well, hoarding is quite an evil thing. It doesn't really serve any purpose. It's nasty. It's not utilizing it. But, you know, I've got a lot of time. Famous hoarders, the Schlump brothers. That's right, the Schlump brothers. They couldn't possibly drive all those Bugattis at once. It was the hoarding, the coveting, the worship of it. And what gives you the biggest kick out of things? And is it showing it off at work? Showing it off to your colleagues and workmates? Is it showing it off to your peers? Is it out on a Friday night drinks and you can show your latest horological acquisition? What gives you enjoyment with your luxury goods? And you know, what is it? Is it having a box? Some people like, watch collectors love boxes. I love boxes with pink interiors. That's right. I've got a beautiful Louis Vuitton Serviette Croffette 24, which is a beautiful box with a pink interior. And, you know, a lot of watch collectors, they love to put their collection into a beautiful, you know, piano finish type box. Does that give you happiness, having a collection of things in a box? It's sort of like, having your own zoo, your own menagerie, you know, where you have giraffe, lion, alligator, just little different pens where you put in what you own. You know, and then you justify the dynamics of the collection. You've got one for time zones, you've got one for water sports, you've got one for smart business attire, you've got one for very upmarket black tie attire, you've got one for every type of occasion, because you wouldn't like to be sold short. You've got to have things that make you happy. So I'm just trying to work out what makes you happy. Is it putting your watches into a box and photographing that box? What makes you happy as a person? What makes you tick? I mean, the other side of the coin is, instead of having a collection of half a dozen wristwatches, you could always have one exceptionally good one and get enjoyment knowing you've got the best and it's always with you on your wrist. What do you think of that? See, for Archie, that's not hoarding enough. He wants more hoarding. It's the hoarding that he gets enjoyment and fulfillment from. And it's a very, very interesting question. What do you get the enjoyment from? The possessing? Is it the use of the goods? Is it the hoarding? Or is it just knowing in a bank safe, in a dark, dingy bank safe, you got shit that other people can't afford to have? And I want to look at the psychology of this. What makes you tick as collectors? And is it the use, the enjoyment, the possession, the hoarding? Is it sharing it with other people? What makes you happy? And please tell me. I'm really, really interested in hearing from my viewers. And that's today's great, what's that, theological question? I think you could say that. That's today's theological question. What makes you tick as a collector? I'm Archie Luxury. See